One of my favorite topics, something that again I think is a little bit misunderstood because the world of brain apps, training apps, things along those lines, I think we kind of lack the understanding of really the brain is made more than just this new modern cortical layer that we've evolved over the last few millennia. We sometimes often think of the brain as just like this piece that allows us to do taxes and complicated math equations and have complicated conversations. And the reality of it is that cortex that gives you all that modern ability accounts for like less than 20% of the volume of your brain. So you've got 80% of uncharted territory there waiting to be explored. So you can use things like vision. You can go onto the app and play with things like saccades, which are shooting your eyes back and forth. You can play with things like pursuit, following a target back and forth, to be able to activate numerous neurological networks. You can have your eyes focused on a target. You can turn your head while your eyes are focused on a target to activate your vestibular system, which projects to not only your brain, but also to your spinal cord and out to your body. And then your body uses that information to come back, to be able to rewire what the brain thinks in terms of where are you in space. And so the brain is a very dynamic entity. It's the most complex entity in the universe, and it's really responsible for everything that we're doing, both consciously and subconsciously. So like it or not, we're always training the brain. It's just whether or not is it being trained in a way that's maybe in a more positive trajectory, or is it in a more negative trajectory? And everything that's around us is influencing the brain in one way, shape, or form or another. So we want to try and take hold of as many of those capacities as we can. So we can use music to be able to train the brain. We can use interacting with people socially to be able to train the brain. We could feed the brain with certain types of foods. We can do these sorts of things and say, hey, listen, what we're trying to do is just put you in the best position possible to succeed. Yes, you can do it via the app, but you can also do it standing at the bus stop. I would do it, kind of in the subway where I could watch sort of each window pass by and I'm doing this ocular reflex. So there's just so many ways. And I feel like part of our job here is just to help. I tell people all the time, we're kind of like 15th or 16th century explorers just navigating this new territory. And that's really what the brain is. There's so much that's left to still be explored. There's so much that we don't know. Our job is to be able to dive deep into the brain at various areas of resolution, to be able to pull those tools back out, to be able to provide strategies back to you. And that's what I feel like brain training is all about.